this is gonna be kind of oxymoronic because I'm playing the instrument that really needs the help, but what's up, Stella? So, I don't know if you even saw the title, but I have some bad news. So I was watching a guitar video because this guy was building, like he was repairing or restoring a 100-year-old guitar, which was a crazy video to watch, but it was awesome. And it kind of made me think, like, I haven't really done a close inspection of my guitar, so I did. And looking at it, I was like, head looks fine. The fretboard is each fret has a small dent in each one, which is usual because of the strings and the pressure over time. It just happens. The fretboard looks dirty. Yeah, it happens. It's just because I don't really, I pick it up and I play it and then I put it down. Pick it up, play it, put it down. I don't really think about, I'm not gonna keep it pristine. It's an instrument. It's gonna be played. What scared me was this piece right here. There's a crack going all along this bridge, which can be replaced, but that is a very professional grade job that I am not experienced to do. I can do the strings, I can make this look pretty good. I have never ever done a bridge job because what you have to do, it's sketchy as hell. You have to basically, take all the pins, the strings, the saddle and everything off, and you have to put like a hot iron on it for God knows how long, and then you have to carefully go underneath it and get lifted up, but you got to be delicate with it, and it has to be like really hot. And then you have to make sure there's no glue residue, make sure it's very like perfectly sanded, but it's got to be like wood on wood, so it can't be like on this laminate piece. It's got to be, which I've never done that. It would be a learning experience for me, but uh I don't want to mess this up. You know, I also want to get a new saddle and then a new nut, which that's just what they're called. I want to get them raised. Well, really, I need to get the nut raised because the action, which action is the spacing between the string and move. The action is the space between the fretboard and the strings, which is like the height. So like, and if the give me a second. I need to get a cat door for you, girl. What the if the action is too low, it'll okay, that's not proving me right. Anyways, it'll buzz out really bad. Like, okay, well, it's obviously not whatever. But yeah, it's very easy to mess up. But honestly, it's I don't know. I'm like, do I just kind of ignore it and the problem get worse? I don't have the experience. I don't have, well, I have to wait to get the money. Um, 'Cause I mean, if I got this done, like if I did it, I'm guessing it would at least cost $100, maybe less. If I did it myself, that depends if I want to, because I do want to get new strings. These I would still keep these because they're in good condition, but this E string is from a used guitar that just had an E string, and this one unfortunately snapped, which made me sad. Probably because of the bridge, which I'm kind of scared doing that. I'm scared to break this guitar because this is like very sentimental to me. This is like the guitar that I've used, and it's like my favorite. I technically have my sister's old guitar, which I could technically like undo these strings, put these strings on that one, and use that in the meantime, and it sounds good. Um, if it's not getting like, well, it will get worse because like the bridge is actually starting to lift a bit, that's a terrible sign. Um, and it's getting worse by like month by month. Yeah, because that's way worse than when I wow. Yeah, like I didn't know it was even this bad. Like oh my god. I almost want to like I kind of want to see if I can show you guys what I'm talking. I'm gonna turn this. Okay, hang on. My touch screen is fiddled. Okay. So you'll see the crack right down the middle, and it's also starting it's also starting to lift. That is not good. That is not good. And then that is the crack down the middle. And then I want to show you the fretboard as well. So like if you look really close, like that's not really doing it justice. But like it's kind of wore, you can kind of see it right there. But that's just normal, that happens. Um I think it was really good up here. There was some, yeah, like right there. It's just really worn, and it's dirty, which I can clean this. I've done that before. I've taken all that gunk and gotten it off. I can do that. That's not the issue. The issue is the fact that this is like a professional problem that I am really scared of doing, but at the same time, that'd be one hell of a learning curve. Like, worst comes to worst, you destroy your favorite guitar, but at the same time, doing that, it can make it sound possibly better because I don't know if this saddle is plastic or wood or plastic or bone. If it's plastic, then it'll sound better if I switch it to bone. Not by much, but it will sound a little better. It'll sustain longer, which is just it's pretty good. Like that's not too bad. That's pretty good. Um I also like I've replaced the tuners with the tuners off my sister's guitar. She wanted to burn it because she got it from her ex, which I don't blame her. Don't blame her at all, but she ended up just letting me have it. She bought a new guitar, which I honestly wonder if she's still playing. Hopefully she's taking care of it. But it just makes me like kind of sad because I don't really like have a and then there's also another guitar that I have that was like my uncle's from forever ago, but that's bad. Like this piece right here is like lifting up. When I put strings on it, the neck was probably gonna like it was gonna snap like this way, and the whole neck and the body would have just came apart if it kept like that. So um so I'm gonna start a GoFundMe. No, I'm just kidding. I tempted, but I'm like, that's for people who really need it. I don't necessarily need this. Plus, I'm hoping I get this job. Hoping I get my new job because I want to buy a bunch of stupid shit like guitar, no, PC stuff. Because that's just like hell. This this laptop, it's an old laptop, but I've taken it apart like at least 5 times today. Like I've taken that back panel off because the Wi-Fi card keeps having issues. But hell, I even like I had another completely disassembled laptop. I took the not this one, but like this is an example. I took like this entire thing off because it was just the screen, and I took the lid off entirely, and I took the Wi-Fi cable that was like threaded all the way through the top because it's always like the actual card is in the mother like connected to the motherboard, but then they'll have the antenna hooked up all the way to like the top piece or like somewhere in the screen, and I took that out so I could put it in my desktop PC because it has a little Wi-Fi card. It didn't really help, so it was kind of a waste of time, but it was still kind of neat. And knowing that it has a better antenna is, I guess, nice. Um, it didn't really give me like hardly any internet boost, but you got this, man. You're gonna get that job. I appreciate it. I'm hoping it it's a little intimidating, but I also it sucks that because I applied Monday. I applied for 2 jobs Monday. I got a message next day for like a pizza job. I don't the pay is not good. Which I mean it's a pizza job. What do you expect? But I'm like it's just but it is like right there. Like it's a not even a 5 minute walk compared to the other job, which is like a 10-minute bike ride, maybe 15-minute bike ride depending on traffic. It's a lot of weaving, but it's like way more pay. Um, and I was like, do I get paid less for like a free pizza, or do I get paid more and I just get paid more? So I was like, you know what, screw it. I think because I have these hobbies, these like I saw a graphics card I wanted, and I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna get that. Try to apply for it. You know, I might love it. It might be a change of pace. Um, it'd be different, and I don't know. I might like it. I don't want to go into details what it is because I'm just I don't know, not too open about some certain stuff about especially about like personal life. I just like performing. I like playing guitar. I like to just share my hobbies. Like I like taking apart computers and stuff. I actually want to sell my gaming laptop because I just couldn't fix it, and it costs too much for me to like fix it the way I would want to and replace like it would need a new charger, a new battery. Um, I need a new thermal putty. I would like to get PTM 7950, a bigger it's fine on RAM. It's got plenty of RAM. Um, oh, I want to replace like the actual power port on the motherboard. I'm not experienced for that. I'm not paying someone to do that for me. Um, more storage, I would love to get a 1 terabyte NVMe. That would be perfect. That'd be more than enough because that I only play like 2 games. They're just huge. Um, always is. I was crap. I was crapping bricks when I got the Waffle House job. Yeah, dude. Even my first job, I was shocked. Dude, they hired me like 2 days later, and it was pretty. Seeing how these other jobs are comparing, I'm like, yeah, that was pretty good pay actually. I'm only gonna be making like $1 more at this new place, but still $1 more. I could be making $4 less because the first job was offering like $10 an hour. This one was offering like 15, and it's, I mean, and I'm only gonna be able to work weekends because of school, which sucks. But I was like, in my head, I'm like, well, I'm on spring break, so I'll have like this entire week to, you know, work, and then I can just, or I have this entire week to do training, get comfortable with the place and everything. And then I looked it up, and they're probably gonna be responding to me like next week on Monday, which is when I go back to school. So that's gonna suck. Um, who knows? I might just rip the band-aid off and just try working after school a little bit, just so I can get it more familiar with the place. School is stressful, man. I hate it. I hate it. And it's not like I need money. I just want expensive ass things, and I don't want to ask people for that money. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, I wish I could just do like a side hustle, make a butt ton of money, repairing, repairing tech. I would love to do that. I would love to just like, it's $100 to let me see what's wrong with, or like $50 to see what's wrong with it, and I'm like, okay, this, and this is wrong with it. This is how much you're probably going to pay. Are you willing to do it? Yes. Okay, cool. I fix it up, get the parts, all that, and then boom, $300 right there, $400 right there, whatever. Just do a quick repair. Like it might take me only like a few minutes, or it could take me like a day. So, um, how's my day? My day is actually pretty chill. I'm chill. Honestly, I've been relaxing. Weather's kind of it's not bad outside. It's just raining. It's just the weather. Um, Hi, I'm thinking about buying comic book and doing voiceovers for them as like a side thing. I say if you're passionate about it, go ahead first, man. Yeah, I mean, I am pretty like computers. Oh, I'm trying to think how to word this. Computers, I'm gonna do that as a career. I plan on going like to college for it. Like I want to pursue it full on. The only thing that sucks is the fact that I can't do it right now because um I have to get this year finished, which sucks. And I'm just like my 10th grade year, I'm like, come on, let's just fucking go. I want to start my junior year and take a 3-hour IT class, and then I could just spend 3 hours a day doing computer shit. I'm like, yes, yes, I can do what I love, and then see if I really love it. And I think I do. I do. Because I literally just stayed up until 2 a.m. last night getting this Wi-Fi card figured out, and then doing like I was trying to swap my OS from my gaming laptop to my desktop because just I don't want to have to deal with all the updates, the account sign-ins and all that fun stuff. So I just went and it wouldn't transfer over, so I just kept trying and trying and trying. I went as far as wiping the drive. I went as far as doing like a slow wipe, so like it makes sure it gets rid of everything. It's an NVMe drive, so it actually only took like 20 minutes instead of 5 hours, which has happened to me before. That sucked. I did a drive wipe, and I did a hard drive wipe. Like it completely gets rid of everything, but instead of just formatting it, it like goes through each sector and completely erases everything to be a nothing. Just nothing on that drive. Like you could still trace back on some things, but completely wipe it. And that took about 8 hours. And it was only like 750 gigabytes, and it was like a 20-year-old hard drive that still worked. And it had OS on it, had Windows 7 on it, which I tried putting that on another computer, and it was like, nope, nope, this isn't the same computer. Nope. That didn't work, and it just gave up on me. So I was like, okay. Time. How I wish we had the remote. Oh yeah, to fast forward through everything. See, I wouldn't want to fast forward. I wish I could stop time and then do the things I need to do. So then the day feels longer in some cases. Cause I would rather have the ability to stop time than to fast forward in time. Cause trust me, it'll go by it goes by quick enough. The only thing is though, if you stop time, would you age as well? Would you age quicker than everybody else, or would you be that persistent age? So like say a day to me could be a year to you guys. Or no. No, 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 no. That's backwards. A year to me would be a day to you guys. Would I age a year, or would it just be I would be the same age as you guys just going on? You know what I mean? And also that's messing with time, which is technically like a crime if you go I don't know. It's like I've seen that on a bunch of shows and stuff. If time's if time stops, everything stops, including cell regeneration, probably, well, maybe not your blood flow. That would suck. Oh, snap. That's a good question, actually. Yeah, like I think on my body, I mean, well then okay, if I don't the thing is though, how does that work? How do you get around that? Say but like hmm, maybe you age a year when the time is stopped, but then when you press play, or I guess that's like really slowing it down. So everything is happening, it's just extremely slow. Like a minute would be like a month, right? Well, there's 24 hours in a day. You'd have to do some serious math on that. It'd probably be like it'd be like 2 weeks. Yeah, because there's 2 weeks in every month, and if you, yeah, so an hour would be like 2 weeks if every day was a year, because if you subtract, there's 12 months in a year, then you just subtract them in half, which would be 24 weeks in a year. 24 bi-monthly, whatever. So there'd be 48 weeks in a year, 24, I don't know how correct this is. It'd be 24 bi bi-weekly. Bi-weekly is half a week, so bi-monthly. Yeah, there's 24 bi-monthly weeks in a year. So there's like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. So if you went by twos, so yeah, that's how I would think. Um, Never mind, I forgot that Matthew McConaughey movie Interstellar, you would age slower than everybody else. Hmm. Oh, what? How would that happen? How would you age slower if you are going? Wouldn't you age quicker? Because in their eyes, they can see you in, like, if you were in someone else's eyes, technically you would be going really, really, really fast, because it's like how like a day to me is a year to you. You know what I mean? But in, like, if you were the time stopper, you a year to you would be just a day to them. So yeah, that's a whole theory. That's a whole thing. I think people would argue. Um, well, I see, because 30th and the 31st. Yeah, it like depends on that last day, because like even February, like it also like we say there's 365 days in a year, but that changes, because is it like a maximum of that, or is it like, because that's the average, but I'm like the days that are missed in other months, do those get recovered in other months? So like say March was normally has a 31st, this week it only has a 29th or like a 30th. So then will that day be made up in a different month? Phone is on 2%. Well, I appreciate you joining the live. I hope you have a good one. Go charge your phone. See, I keep playing Dust in the Wind chords. I don't know why. I just like the way they sound. What other chords have that I used to play? Like, I think it's just because it uses. Like, it's very dynamic. I don't know, like. And then. How was your message health review? Can't tap it. Bro, you should have so. Okay. Yeah. Um. Yeah, I'm putting you in timeout for 24 hours. Hi, Sophia. Hello. Yeah, that guy just said something completely weird. Yeah, he's banned for 24 hours. I don't like it sounds so sharp. I don't know. It sounds too high pitched. Like I don't know. It's got a weird. It is a different string, so I guess that makes sense. My foot is numb and it's falling asleep. Because I'm sitting weird and I'm kind of weak. I'm gonna try this. Try sitting differently. I hate long nails. I hate long nails. Sounds like ass. No. I just realized something. I have another guitar that was the very first guitar. Risk It All the Way, Bruno Mars. I can't play that. Memento. Another one. Literally. No. This isn't even like the right case for this guitar, but I haven't seen it in so long. Wow, this thing hasn't seen daylight in a minute. I can't imagine what it sounds like. Yeah, sounds about right. That sounds so neat. No. I just had an interesting scent. I know, I'm weird. Don't remind me. Yeah, like this isn't cracking or anything. This guitar is way older. Just goes to show how it's not that cheap. I almost like broke that off and everything. This was my very first actual the guitar I was gifted from the person who actually inspired me. How does it smell? It smells Actually, it smells better than when I first got it because it had a specific scent. And it smells really well. It smelled kind of like funky, but because it's been in that bag, it doesn't. Yeah, it smells like it's been in a clean bag. It smells kind of clean, like a bag that's been like a newly bought bag. So that's good. It is really dusty. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, it's dusty. It is a very dusty guitar. It needs to be wiped off. It can't just be wiped off. Um, I actually tried to see how much I would get for this, but they were like, well, because the thing and the chip and it comes with a pick guard and it's just not what we're looking for. The most we can do is like $20, and I'm like, $20 for my very first guitar? Like, okay. I took no. Actually, they might have declined it. I need to tune it. I want to play it. I don't have a tuner. I'd have to pause the stream. Okay, well, good night. It was nice meeting you. Okay, I'm back. It's tuned now. This sounds stupid. The low notes sound too high and the high notes sound too low. How does that happen? Sure. You can tell me something sad. If you have to get it off your chest, if you're okay with it being public. It sounds like a toy. It's kind of funny though, because it's so accurate. Wait. That sounds so like it sounds like a toy. That's weird. That's kind of like crazy because this like I was trying to do like the vocal thing where I don't know. There's a guitarist that does that and it's so awesome. I'm jealous. Um, I wonder if this thing's already out of tune. April 1st. I forgot. What's your favorite FNAF character? Hmm. Favorite FNAF character. I think I'm gonna go with FNAF 2 Foxy. Not Mangle, Foxy. I think that because I think he looks the most badass. That would be my choice. It took me a minute because I had to think of like the nightmares. The FNAF 3 was pretty cool too, but and I was also thinking FNAF 1. Um, I'm not gonna pick Chica because for obvious reasons. Um, so I think if we're going my favorite, it'd probably be Foxy. I was also thinking about Nightmare Shadow Freddy from FNAF 4, the the very rare one that you would like never see. I was thinking of him because it's just really dope. But I think Foxy FNAF 2. Although it's kind of I don't know because no, I maybe FNAF 1 because it's not as lame. He kind of runs to the you have to close the door and then he like bangs on it compared to you have to flash a light at him. You know what I mean? You have to flash him. I would maybe no FNAF 1 because it's cooler when he's just banging on the door like open the door. I hate that. I don't like long nails. You mean Withered Foxy? Yeah, Withered Foxy. I think he looks cooler because he just looks more damaged. I don't know. He looks more badass. But I think I think regular Foxy from FNAF 1. Yeah, I had to think about it because there's a lot. There's a lot of characters. Have you seen one of the posters? Like with all of them? That's a lot. That's a lot of characters. Plus, I used to be a fanboy, so I used to literally just like that was like my childhood FNAF. I used to just like get plushies and things, and then what else? I used to when I binged watch Steven Universe, that was awesome because I used to watch it on cable, so I didn't really have the luxury of just watching everything. I had to wait at set. What was it? It was either wait at until 7 a.m. and they'll play like 4 episodes, or wait until I think was it 6 p.m. Haha, 6 or 7 p.m. I know, haha, whatever. Mind the joke, but because I know when was it midnight? Yeah, 12 a.m. is when Adult Swim would, or was it 12 a.m.? That's late. I wasn't allowed to stay up that late. Was it 10 p.m.? It was a late time, and then Adult Swim would come on. Then they would play like the um sometimes like if you got lucky, sometimes The Simpsons would come on, but I always liked it when Family Guy would come on, Rick and Morty. There was also this weird show where like there was a it was a guy made it. It was a like French fry guy, a cup guy, and then a meatball guy. And I don't know. They would just do like weird quests and whatever. I don't know. I forgot what that show was called. It was that one. There's got to be there was like more, but those are the ones I remember off the top of my head. And then um, sometimes if I went on um, Nickelodeon Junior at a specific time, they'll play SpongeBob. But most of the time they'll play SpongeBob on just Nickelodeon. But when it reaches like after hours, like they'll play SpongeBob all day, and then on most of the time on Nick Jr. they'll play like Paw Patrol, and not a fan. Used to be, not so much. Well, obviously now no, but like when I was little, no, I wasn't a fan. And also Steven Universe movie. Yes, I watched season was it season 1 through 6 of the first one. I watched the movie, and then was it was it the movie or was it the song Change Your Mind when I first because it premiered like I saw it like when it came out. I was like I sat there and I watched on this teeny weeny TV. I'm talking the TV was smaller than my computer monitors. And I literally sat there and when it ended, I actually started crying. That was the first time I've like I think really cried during a show because it was just I don't know. It hit me somehow. I have no idea why. It just was I think it was like sad realizing that that's the end, but it was such a good ending. I don't know. I haven't watched it in so long. Um, it was Garnet, Amethyst, Pearl, Steven, Lapis. Um, obviously, White Diamond, Pink Diamond, Blue Diamond. Rose. What else? Rose was Pink Diamond, all that lore. How did I forget the green one? You Claude. What is her name? It started with like a T. Attack on Titan. That show is dark, dude. And I didn't realize the amazing Digital Circus. Whoa, I did not know it was that dark. I mean, I knew it was messed up. Like obviously the whole thing where like, oh, you're trapped in here and he's a god, but apparently like the story that it comes from is really dark. I've never really read it, but I've heard it was really dark. Like really dark. Um, Hazard Hotel. I mean, it kind of portrays immediately. It's literally hell and heaven and the whole thing with like D&D. Oh, Goku Dragon Ball Super. I just got really into it. I think I'm on episode 125 or something like that. I'm at the point where like Goku is like they're doing the tournament, like the battle. I'm gonna go ahead and end this live though because it's not for kids and also has yeah. No, I mean I watched him when I was older, but I'm gonna go ahead and end this live. I hope you have a good one. Thank you for watching. Peace.